Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Trade Talk podcast. Nvidia, which was the most hottest stock of the Wall Street, slid 6.9% post market despite strong quarterly growth as its revenue forecast missed some of the most optimistic estimates. So, the band which was expected of guidance there they missed to guide at the upper band of the guidance, and it is still above the overall current working, but because it is at the lower boundary of the entire guidance range, there we saw some profit taking in the stock. However, the markets recovered sharply towards the end of the session. Currently, Nasdaq futures are down, Dow Jones futures are trading flat, GIFT Nifty is down nearly 40-45 points. If we consider Asian markets, then there also we are seeing some mixed gains, and broadly we are of the view that if we consider this global macros, then there also we are seeing some cool off in crude prices from the levels of $81. Now they are trading at $78-79 per barrel. Otherwise, other macros like bond yield, dollar index, they are at an unchanged levels. Yes, we saw some profit taking in commodities. So whenever we see some profit taking in crude prices or crude oil, we see profit taking in metals, and that is what we are seeing right now. Technically, I am of the view that the market managed to surpass the level of 25,000, which is positive, and also it has made a new record high. So while looking at this setup, it is clearly indicating us that we are heading higher, but in the near term we could see some correction, and because it's a gradual upward move, if there is any correction, then it will be an opportunity for traders to take long trade or contra trade at important support levels. 24,900 going to act as major support during the day. It is advisable to buy if we see any reversal formation or indexes forming, let's say a reversal formation after hitting the levels of 24,000, then there we should look for taking long bets. Again, on the higher side, the market can move up to 24,130, which was yesterday's highest level, and in the best case scenario 25,200 or 250. In case the Nifty closes below 24,900, then we could see further more weakness in the near term, and in that case the market can retest the levels of 24,750 or 600 levels. For the Bank Nifty, there also we saw some sideways activity, and it has been consolidating for the past 3 days between the levels of 50,900 and 51,400 levels. It is advisable to buy between 51,000 and 50,900 levels with a stop loss at 50,800 on a closing basis. There also, technically we are expecting Bank Nifty to move towards 51,500 or 51,900 levels. For other indices, as we mentioned, there is like very clearly stock specific activity. Even though most of these indices are doing well, we need to be more and more stock specific. From the metal basket, we like Jindal Steel and Power because it's a core player and not having the exposure towards iron ore, which is positive, and maybe that's the reason if we see any activity in metals, then JSPL should do well. We also like Hindalco, but it is advisable to buy on dips. For Tata Steel and Steel Authority, we need support of jump in iron ore prices, which is still missing. For oil and gas stocks, HPCL, BPCL, IOC can do well because crude prices are down. ONGC is like can come under some pressure, but Broadly, ONGC is also consolidating, and it is like between the range of 335, 340 on the high side, and 315, 320 on the downside. So it is like advisable to buy if it is again comes back to the levels of, if it comes back to the levels of 520 or 515 levels. Apart from that, we like Castrol. There we are expecting further more bullishness, so that should be on the radar. And from the IT space, most of the stocks like Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra, they did well. Now we are expecting activity in HCL Technologies, which is into all-time highs, and the breakout was also decisive when it has broken the level of 1675 decisively. So this stock should be on the watch list. That's all from my side for the day. With this, I'm ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening me, and have a great day to all of you.